So what we're going to show you today is feather sticks. We're going to show you my take on doing them, and there's plenty of different ways to do this, and kind of get into a little bit why a feather stick is something that should come after you do a fuzz stick. Now, a fuzz stick to me is going to be just the fuzz that comes off here where your 9-degree spine or anything sharp would have scraped this, even a piece of flint or a Syndion. Now this is we're gonna use fat wood for this, and the reason being is because fat wood is now commonly sold in big boxes in Lowe's and Home Depot. I found them at both, so you could definitely now go get your own fat wood from any place. So doing so, you should definitely keep some. Buy a box, 20, 30 bucks, get your box, put some away and use them. So some of the shavings there is from the feather stick, and we're going to go ahead and show how I came about that. This is a baton piece of wood. This is definitely a crafty piece. Pretty common for eastern woodland to pick something up like this off the ground, pretty much anywhere. Now I did cut the ends off and make it a little easier, but it's a long piece, batoned wood. So you can see how it wants to come off in longer strands. And then I kind of like turning them as I go. Try to get as much as I can off from different angles. Let it dig in. So as it digs in, it starts to kind of feather out. Now you can break these off. Boy, that's got a lot of moisture in them. And set them aside like this. Or you continue doing that all the way down on all 4 sides. Now this is where, understanding that it being in the eastern woodlands, we're constantly wet, and a good piece of fat wood, and this one in particular came from Redneck Renegade, comes in handy. So now we're going to scrape fuzz off here. That we're going to use to strike. Now if I did a whole stick like that, we would definitely call that fuzz sticking. See how that is? You stand that straight up and it doesn't go anywhere. So you kind of get the idea where a fuzz stick came from. So we'll take that little bit of fuzz stick, we'll get her in there. Excuse me. Take our ferro rod. There she goes. May need a little bit more fuzz on there. Like I said, it's pretty wet wood. No big deal, we got plenty. Got some more down there. And we'll go ahead and take this off a little bit at the fat wood as well. Got nice that comes up. So there we go. Something to extend it a little bit more. And I want to make another try at this. It just doesn't want to seem to go today. There we go. But around the turn of the century, and all the books and stuff that I've seen, they start off with doing fuzz sticks first. They get their fuzz down. And then they would separate that and go into the feather sticking. See how good that look went right up? So you definitely see why feather sticking works so good when you have a bunch of them to do that with. You'll constantly keep building that up more and more. You also want to go with much smaller pieces than what I've got here, for sure. So with that, you can keep feather sticking, keep adding fuzz sticks, and keep her going. And again, you know, the importance of keeping a little bit of fat wood on you. Like I said, you can pick this stuff up at Lowe's, Home Depot. There you go. She's right back up again. So it doesn't take much to keep her going once you got that heat, got the cold going. If I was going to do a bigger fire lay, taking some bigger pieces of baton down, putting her net near a fire, putting some feather sticks in there. See how much I shot up right off the bat? Here's some drier piece of wood here. And you can keep building that tic-tac-toe style all the way up as these burn down, put another layer up there, and you can keep that fire going quite some time, like as long as you keep batoning your wood. You know, if that's what you got, small pieces. Eventually the fire is going to spread out, and you can start putting in bigger and bigger chunks, so you won't have to baton as much, and then you'll be able to do a self-sustaining fire. And we'll get into that another time, but that wood will actually just be able to take care of itself. No more splitting and no more batoning. So this is basically what I got for you today, and plain old Chuck. Hope this kind of kicks off what you're looking for, and we'll catch you guys later.